The NBA released the full schedule on Saturday. Here are our choices for the must-see games on the Philadelphia 76ers schedule. Opening night. Date: October 16. The rising 76ers were sent packing from the NBA playoffs by the Boston Celtics, but will get the chance on opening night to exact their revenge. Boston will be bolstered by the key additions of Kyrie, Irving and Gordon Hayward, but Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid will look to stamp their Eastern Conference credentials from day one. East's other contender. Date: October 30. While Boston are widely tipped to claim top honors in the Eastern Conference, the Toronto Raptors won't be far behind after the additions on Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. Philly won't have to wait long to secure another key victory in the East, as the teams will meet exactly 2 weeks after the season opener. Struggled in their 4 meetings last season, with the only victory coming in mid-January during the 4th and final meeting between the sides. Taking on the King. Dates: January 30, February 11. The King LeBron James and the Fresh Prince Ben Simmons put on the last time they lined up opposite each other, with both players recording triple-doubles. 44 points, 11 rebounds and 11 assists for James, and 27 points, 15 rebounds and 13 assists for Simmons. With James having joined the Lakers' purple and gold during the offseason, the 76ers will only take on the game's biggest player twice during the 2018-19 season, and fans unfortunately have to wait a while for the showdowns. The first meeting takes place in Los Angeles at the Staples Center on January 30 before the Lakers venture into Philadelphia for the final meeting on February 12. First crack at the Warriors. Date: February 1. Just like the Lakers, Philly only get 2 chances against the reigning NBA champions. Unless of course they meet in the NBA Finals. To be the best, you've got to beat the best, and if the 76ers are serious about pushing into the upper echelon, they've got to showcase it when it matters most. Last season it was a clean sweep in favor of Golden State, but with more experience now under their belts and the Eastern Conference thrown up for grabs, the 76ers are perfectly placed to pounce and take it to the NBA's powerhouse. Markelle Fultz wasn't a part of the rotations when these two sides met last season, and his addition will only do wonders for Philly in their hopes. The MVP rolls in. Date: January 22. Last season the 2 meetings against James Harden and the Houston Rockets were done and dusted before the end of the first month. Now, however, fans are going to have to wait until 2019 for the duel. Houston should by this time have cohesion among their new big 3, with Carmelo Anthony joining Harden and Chris Paul, and for the team who came the closest to toppling the Warriors, it'll be another key date to circle on the calendar. Embiid vs Whiteside. Date: November 13. The big man battle between these two had fans rushing to get their eyes on the nearest screen. Miami and Philly split their regular season series 2-2, but once the playoffs got underway it was the 76ers who reigned supreme and Embiid who had the last laugh. Fierce competition ensued every time these two lined up against one another, and things don't look like they've changed. The 3 matchups are quite evenly spaced, with the first meeting coming in November before Whiteside will venture into Philly on February 22. The last game between the two will also be Philly's second last game of the season on April 10. Last year's most exciting matchup. Date: January 20. In one of the most enthralling games of the entire 2017-18 NBA season, Philly and Oklahoma played out a triple overtime thriller, with Russell Westbrook's triple-double getting the Thunder over the line. The second and final meeting between the two sides once again saw Westbrook prevail despite the best efforts from Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Two more meetings will greet fans this season, with the first battle coming in mid-January when the Thunder roll into Philadelphia.